Are you majoring in the majors or in the minors? See if you can relate to this story. This is my friend Susan, and this is Susan's day. She wakes up in the morning, she go prepare the kids for school, their lunch, and see everyone is off. Then she gets ready and she gets to work. As she's at work, there's a knock on the door. Somebody needs her help to make a decision on something. While she's doing that, someone else came. There's a next fire. She needs to go out. And before that is finished, someone else is there. There is a situation with some employees she needs to go rectify. And her day just went by, one thing after the other. Time reached, she's home. She has to go prepare her dinner, look at the kids, see their work, their schoolwork is finished, and then put them to bed. Then she gets to prepare for bed too. As she lay in her bed, she looked back at her day and she's thinking, I was so busy today. I wanted to have some time where I could exercise and energize myself. I wanted some time that I can, some spiritual time that I can read her spiritual books and invest that into her. But the day just went by. And she asked herself, and this is something some of us do ask, where did the day went? I was so busy, but what did I got done today? What was it? Was I productive? But it was so busy. Now, you might relate to this story, or at least some part of it. And all of us fall into this trap of majoring in the minors instead of majoring in the major things. And Jim Rohn talks about that. Stephen Covey also talk about the important things and the urgent things. So our days are filled with different things to get done. Now, do you know what are the rocks? So Stephen Covey talks about the important and urgent things. What are the rocks that needs to get into your day first? And some of us, sometimes at work, you might not know, how do you distinguish what are the rocks in my life? And so sometimes at work, look back at what you're hired to do. What are the expectations? What are your expectations of the things you must get done? Are those things on your calendar? So I'm going to give you some tips of helping you to get out of your busy schedule and become more productive. So look back at your calendar. And if you don't have a calendar, please go set up a calendar. It will help you to organize yourself. It will have a system to help you organize, monitor, track what you're working on, and how are you being productive. You can always look back to see, what did I do yesterday? Was I productive or was I busy? And so put a calendar in place. Now, what are the expectations? Are those things on your calendar? I can guarantee you many of you don't have the things that you are expected to do on a calendar planning out your day. So look back at the calendar, set it up. What are the major rocks? Are those things on your calendar? Write the things that you need to get done. Write a delegation list and write a list that you must get done. So you have two lists going. Who do you need to delegate this to? And what is it that you will be doing? So have those lists. Then look at on your list now. Start thinking of writing your tomorrow today. Write your tomorrow today, meaning look at top 3 things first that you must, or the 3 most important thing that you want to get done tomorrow. And then 1 must. Okay, so you have 4 things. 3 that is important and 1 that must get done. Okay, so you have 4 things that you will be working on for the next day. And this is being done the day before. Now look at your calendar. And this is Daniel Pink talk about your chronotype. You can go read about this and even YouTube or Google it and learn what is your chronotype. Some of us are more productive in the morning, some maybe after lunch or later in the afternoon, and some of us maybe more later in the evening. I think for myself, I'm more of an evening person. When I am more alert and my analytical side of me, I need to work on things. That works for me better. But some of us are more in the morning persons, right? So know your chronotype. Don't go and block out your calendar for those 4 things that you said you want to get done, and you put it in a time when you're not very alert and energized to do it. Okay, so make sure that calendar is blocked out in when you can be more alert and productive, and set those things. Now, when you set those things, eliminate all distractions. So I have put my WhatsApp on the app on the laptop, and every time some message, there's so many groups you're in and somebody's messaging, and and so every time ping ping. So I will say, take it off, remove it, or put a mute on. Even if you put a mute, this is what happens to me. I can see it at the bottom of my screen, and the red numbers that pops up, and it's climbing, and then you get distracted and you want to go see, okay, so who's messaging? Or if you have your phone next to me and it's going off, you tend to look away and want to see is what is it. And so minimize all distractions during that period where you're going to put in for your productive time. Okay, and some people say, okay, I've planned out my day, and I have everything in order how I'm going to go about. And then my boss comes and he says that I would like you to work on this particular thing. And now your day is already planned, and this is an additional thing. How do I fit this in now? Remember, if you say yes to one thing, you're also saying no to something else. And I would advise, maybe just have a discussion with your boss or your leader in that, okay, I have all these things to do. Which one of these would you like me to drop so that I could take on this other thing that you're asking me to do? And with all respect, and don't be rude, but be respectful and kind in how you're saying it. Be genuine. And so your boss most likely will say, okay, this other thing here might not be so important right now. Work on this, what I'm asking you to do. Or maybe what I'm asking you to do right now is not that important. You can schedule it in a time frame that is more convenient for you, or I need it by when, and so that you know how to organize yourself. So don't get overwhelmed or worked up about it. If you want to be more productive and less busy, think of these little tips. There are many other tips out there that you can work on. But look at your schedule, look at what you are so busy doing, and how is that serving you. If you have learned anything in this video, please like it. And if you think there is someone that can benefit from it, share this video. Remember, I am your friend. Take care.